All right, so graphing quadratic functions with factoring. This should mostly be a review, but let's see. The feeling you get after completely factoring a polynomial. Happy square. Okay, so first we want to find the zeros with factoring. And we've done this. This is just solving. So we're just going to factor this. See what multiplies to be 12, adds to be 7. Well, it's 3 and 4. So that means that this factors to x plus 3 and x plus 4. So then we're going to set both of those equal to 0. So that's going to be x plus 3 equals 0 and x plus 4 equals 0. Subtract that over, you get x equals negative 3. Subtract that, you get x equals negative 4. And then draw your graph. You might have to draw a graph for this, but so that means I have a 0 at negative 3, and I also have a 0 at negative 4. Okay, so they happen to be right next to each other. The last thing we're going to do is find the vertex. So the vertex is x equals negative b over a. Write this down. So what you should write that the vertex is x equals negative b over 2 times a. Okay, write this down. Very important. So then b value here is 7 and a is 1. So this is going to be x equals negative 7 over 2 times 1, which is negative 7 halves, which is the same as negative 3.5. So it's going to be right between those two. And then to find the y value, so if we want, we could do this as a decimal. This is negative 3.5. I think I might have said 2, but 3.5. And then to find the y value, I'm going to take the x value and I'm going to plug it into the function. Okay, so I'm going to plug it into the x squared plus 7x plus 12. So that's negative 7 halves squared plus 7 times negative 7 halves plus 12. And I just use a calculator. Use a calculator. What does that say? Making a meme the normal way. Making a meme with the TI-83 I found. Wow, I was struggling to read that. That was embarrassing. Okay, anyway, so plug that in, and you get negative 1/4. So that means the vertex is at negative 7 halves, negative 1/4, which is the same as negative 3.5 and negative 0.25. So I'm just going to go over negative 3.5, down 0.25, and it's about right there. Since this is positive, the parabola opens up, so there is our parabola. Sweet. Okay, this one. So let's take out a GCF first. So I can take out a negative 2, and I'm left with x squared plus 2x minus 15. Then I'm going to factor this. So I want to see what multiplies to be negative 15 adds to be 2. It happens to be 5 and negative 3. So that's going to be negative 2, and then x plus 5 and x minus 3. So then I'm just going to set all of that equal to 0. Negative 2 cannot equal 0, so we don't even have to worry about that one. For x plus 5, I'm going to subtract the 5. I get x equals negative 5. Then I'm going to add the 3 for this one, and I get x equals 3. And then we're just going to put those on the graph, so negative 5 and positive 3. And then find the vertex, so negative b over 2a. So this is going to be negative, and then negative 4 over 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4 over negative 4, which negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1, so it's negative 1. Then I'm going to take that negative 1 and plug it in for for x, and I get negative 2 times negative 1 squared minus 1 times negative 1 plus 30, which is 32. So I'm going to go negative 1 and up 32, so that's way up off the graph. It would even be higher than that, but the screen won't go that high. And then since this is a negative leading coefficient, this is going to open down, which makes sense because if the vertex is clear up at the top, we can open up there and still cross through those points. Okay? This one, so 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. Well, let's factor it. So I'm going to factor x squared plus 5x minus 24 if you're doing slip inside here. So we want to see what multiplies to be negative 4, adds to be 5. Well, it's 8 and negative 3. So this is going to be x plus 8 and x minus 3. but I multiplied to begin with. Opposite of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 3 divided by 2 can't divide, so I'm just going to move that back. Now I'm going to set those both equal to 0, so I get x plus 4 equals 0, 2x minus 3 equals 0. So x equals negative 4, and add the 3, you get 2x equals 3, divide by 2, and you get x equals 3 halves, which is the same as 1.5. Then I can put this on the graph, so negative 4 and then 1.5. We want to find the vertex, so negative b over 2a, so that's going to be negative 5 over 2 times 2, which is negative 5/4, which is same as negative 1.25. Plug it back in, so I get 2 times negative 5/4 squared plus 5 times negative 5/4 minus 12, which is negative 15.152. So then my vertex is negative 1.25 and negative 15.125. So that's going to be somewhere down there. Then this is positive, so it opens up. Sweet. That was a very short video. You're welcome. Goodbye.